Periyava Sharanam, Experiences with His Holiness, narrated by Sri Janardhanananda Saraswati in Sanskrit, translated by Sri Matham R. Balakrishna Shastri in Tamil, compiled by T.S. Kodandarama Sharma. There is no sadhu like an avadani, thus was praised by Sri Mahaswami, a Mahan who had the title Sri Janardhanananda Saraswati. Shambhor Murti is a very wonderful literary work he wrote in Sanskrit. Periyava's biography is totally written in an Adhyatmika point of view. Sri Matham Balakrishna Shastrigal has translated in Tamil this work, which flows like a stream in Sanskrit. Some passages of the interesting work titled Shambhuvin Murti are given below. Snippet 1. In order to teach Atma Vidya and save the people who are trapped in the jungle of ignorance and suffering from the intense heat of mundane existence, Shambhu's figure in the form of Sri Shankaracharya passes through this world, renouncing its silence and starting from the base of the banyan tree. Snippet 2. It is a regulation that for the murtis to which puja is done traditionally at Sri Matham, only a person who takes the title Pithatipati can do the puja. When the Pandit who knew the regulations of Sri Matham explained to the young ascetic that this one was Sri Chandramaulishwara and this Tripura Sundari, they did not seem new to the lad who took over as Pithatipati in his 12th year. It seemed to him that he had a long time connection with them. When doing an archana, the feeling should be, I remain as God. There should no such thought as the self being different from the God that is worshipped. This was explained by the authorized Pandit of Sri Matham. Balaswami got into some serious thought. Is it not that this knowledge of unity should be present ever? If it is said at the time of performing a worship, does it mean that the Jiva Brahma Abheda Buddhi should be present only at the time? With this idea in mind, he simply asked, only when doing an archana? Sri Matham disciples were very happy at the revelation that Swamigal was a Jnana Vriddha, though he was a lad. Snippet 3. Tiruvanekaval Akhilandeshwari Temple Mahakumbhabhishekam with Tatanga Pratishtha. The right to conduct this temple ceremony rested with Sri Kamakoti Pithathipatis from the ancient times. But then, now, Sri Sringeri Pithathipatis contended this right. The case went to the court. The judgment that was given was, only Sri Kamakoti Pithathipatis have the right in this matter. Sri Sringeri Pithathipatis should not stay in the place. They should go elsewhere. The news of the judgment was informed to Balaswami. Sri Swamigal said, in the court judgment, a feature that is not relevant to the case is told. It was not needed to say it. Isn't it the case about right of Kumbhabhishekam? The court should have given judgment that was relevant only to that subject. Sri Sringeri Swamigal appreciated Sri Kamakoti Pithathipati Swamigal for speaking frankly and clearly on a complicated subject. Snippet 4. Looking at his Divya Rupam, some people think that he has conquered Manmatha by his figure. Listening to the expertise of his words, some people think that he is the Sarvajna who is wearing Kalanidhi on his head as an ornament. Looking at the enticing movements of his limbs, some people experiencing the Amrita Rasam dripping looks that float from the corner of his eye are happy considering him as Sri Kamakshi, the lady of the city of Sri Kanchi, and the beloved of Ekambaranatha. Since Sri Acharya remains a Sarvatmaka, it is only appropriate that different people are delighted with him in different ways. To be continued, Periyava Sharanam.